Hello everyone, welcome to science class. Today we are going to read about nutrition in frog. So as we all know, frog, so how does it take its food, its nutrition? It has a long tongue with sticky surface. Its tongue help in taking food. Frog has a long tongue and this tongue is covered with sticky substance. It uses its long tongue to catch the prey. It can flip the tongue out to catch the insect resting on a leaf or even in flight. That means even if the insect is flying, it can catch it. It flips the tongue out. That means it takes the tongue out and it takes the tongue out and just it catches insect. If it is resting on a leaf, then it catches. If it is flying, then also it catches. Okay, it can catch an insect even in flight. Keep it in mind. Okay, the food of the frog is mainly worm, sludge, beetle, and other insects. So these frogs survive on worms, sludge, beetles, and small insects. The frog normally keeps the tongue rolled up as a tape inside the mouth. So how this long tongue comes out? Where does it keep? So it keeps this long tongue inside the mouth by rolling up as a tape. When the frog spots a prey, it shoots out the sticky tongue at the prey and quickly withdraws the tongue into the mouth with the prey trapped in it. Frogs have a well developed digestive system. The prey is then digested completely with the help of digestive juices in the system. This is how nutrition in frog takes place. Nutrition in frog, that means for ingestion, for taking in food, it takes the help of its tongue. It has a very long tongue and this tongue is covered with the sticky substance. When it is not catching, when it is in rest, then it rolls the tongue and keep it inside the mouth. When it is in the mood to eat or when it sees some insect it has to catch, then it flips the tongue out and catch insect. It can catch insect if it is on the surface or even when it is in flight it can catch insect. After that it keeps it in mouth and it has a well developed digestive system, very well differentiated digestive system similar to human beings, and then digestion is completed with the help of digestive juices in the frog's body. Now we are going to read about nutrition in insects. So insects have different type of mouth parts to take in food. All the insects, they do not have a similar way of taking in food, such as mosquito. What? With the help of pursing and sucking type of mouth part. Pursing. Pursing means to make a hole and sucking means absorbing. So mosquitoes have a pursing and sucking type of mouth part. They purse the skin with the help of sharp needle-like mouth part called proboscis and they suck up the blood. So everybody has experienced mosquitoes sucking up blood. So how does mosquitoes suck blood? Mosquitoes suck blood with the help of sharp needle-like mouth part. It is known as proboscis. The part that goes inside the body and helps in sucking up the blood, that needle-like sharp part is known as proboscis. This is how mosquito takes in food. After that it digests the food and it also ejests the undigested food out of the body. Let us take an example of housefly. Housefly have a sponging type of mouth. They feed on liquid food. Houseflies, they feed on liquid food. The sponging action of this fleshy mouth part helps the insect to pick up the liquid food. When housefly has to feed on solid food, then what it does, it pours saliva on the food to convert it into liquid form, and when food is converted into liquid form, it is able to suck it easily. So this sponging type of mouth helps in sucking the food, as its nature is to take liquid food, but sometimes when there is no liquid food, then scarcity of liquid food, when it has to feed on solid food, then it pours its saliva. Okay, the thing that is secreted in the mouth, it pours saliva on the food and that converts it into liquid form, and then it is able to suck it easily. This is how nutrition in insects takes place. a butterfly. Let us read how butterfly takes its food. So butterfly has long feeding tube. Butterfly has a long feeding tube which is also known as proboscis. It is used to take nectar from flowers. As butterfly, the food of butterfly is nectar from flowers. When butterfly do not need this tube is coiled up beneath the head. When it is not sucking nectar, when it is sucking nectar, then proboscis is out on the flower surface, but when it is not sucking nectar, then this tube is coiled up beneath the head. See, it is the head and this tube, it is coiled up. It is coiled up beneath the head. If it stretches up the tube to sip the nectar just like a straw, as we drink just cold drinks just like that, it also straighten up the tube and suck nectar just like it uses its tube, it uses its proboscis just like a straw to sip the nectar. So this is how nutrition in butterfly takes place. With the help of proboscis, when it is not need when it does not need proboscis, it rolls it and keep it beneath mouth. Now let us test knowledge. So what are cilia? Where is cilia present? Cilia is present on the body of paramecium. The hair-like extension, the hair-like projection outside the body of paramecium is known as cilia. Its function, it helps in movement and also it helps in ingestion. What are stinging cells in hydra? So stinging cells are the cells present in the tentacles of hydra. The stinging cells, it paralyze the prey. What kind of food does frog feed on? So frog feed on insects, worms and small flying insects also. How do insects obtain their food? For obtaining food, insect has various methods. Just as that mosquito, it has proboscis, and what is that? Housefly, yes. What it has a sponging cells. Butterfly also, it has proboscis. So insect obtain food by different methods. Mosquitoes with the help of proboscis, this housefly with the help of a sponging tongue, sponging mouth, and this butterfly also with the help of proboscis. Now in next segment we will be studying another topic. Till then, watch the video repeatedly. Take care.